It's not your content. It is the visibility of your message that needs the right boost. Now, what do I mean by this? I'm going to share with you a concept that literally opened my eyes when I heard this for the first time. I felt like, oh my God, that's exactly me. I literally felt like that is something that's keeping me stuck because, like you, all right, I was posting concept. I mean, I was posting content, not concept, sorry. Okay, and this concept was brilliantly explained by Dan Lok. If you don't know who Dan Lok is, he is one of the top influencers in this high ticket space. And most of the entrepreneurs do not understand this concept at all. So I'm going to help you understand what exactly I mean. Are you able to see my screen now or not yet? Can you see my screen? Yep. Okay, perfect. That's what I wanted. All right. So before I dive deep into this, okay, I really want you to understand that how this concept works. And if you are right now not taking notes, please do take notes, because this is going to help you transform your message. And this is going to help you literally understand where you are in your journey. And you don't have to tell me where you are in your journey as long as you understand this yourself and start taking the action that is needed right after today's coaching. Does that make sense? Right? So when I had passion, and yesterday I shared my story, it took me like 1 year to find the zone of genius. Like, okay, I'm good at coaching and I want to do coaching full time. I still do done for you services and all of that stuff. But my main core is my marketing and sales coaching, because ultimately every business, no matter you have certifications, no matter you have skills, no matter you have a 2 times, 3 times an MBA or a PhD degree, people don't care as long as they don't know how you solve the problem. And that's why your offer was so much important. So I had the skills, I had the passion, I had the desire to help others. But when I was posting content, I kind of felt like nobody was paying attention. And I was literally struggling to stand out, for my work to be recognized. And I really knew that I had so much value, but I just couldn't figure out how do I give this value to people so that I move forward in my business. Right? So you see, our journey right now, your journey is not linear, it's progression. And you need to understand this. So it's about going from invisible, like right now, the way you have explained to me, it's kind of invisible. Let's accept it, right? So it's invisible, not knowing how to get noticed, to become someone people seek out, and ultimately you become visible and eventually a celebrity. So I don't have an intention of being a celebrity, but as long as right now I know that I'm visible, right? So here's the thing, we all start here in a state of instability. So right now, with whatever you have explained to me, you will agree with me that right now you are in a state of instability. And I'll explain to you why. This is the stage where you are quite not sure how to structure your offer. You're quite not sure what message stands out. And how can I be seen so that people start noticing me? Does that make sense? Right? So you're creating content, but your content is not converting. You're working so hard, but it feels like your efforts are going unnoticed. There is this constant sense of uncertainty and lack of direction. And this is where many coaches and entrepreneurs get stuck. You know why? Because they don't know yet the clarity that they need. Right? So now my question to you is, are you currently in a place where you're feeling unstable in your business? Let me know in the chat. Like, honestly, you're putting all your efforts, but you're not seeing in return anything. Maybe once in a while an inquiry from here and there, but nothing as such that can like literally help you get consistent clients. Is that making sense? Yes. All right, perfect. All right, thank you for your honesty, guys. Now, this phase is a tough phase. I've been there, I know it, okay? But also remember, this is the phase where the growth happens, okay? Now is your opportunity for you to realize that you have to shift your focus from random actions to strategic actions, right? And next phase we have is invisibility. Okay, now Dominic, she says she thinks she is more invisible, right? So that's right. So next we have a state that's invisibility. This is the stage where you're posting content, you're sharing your message, but your target audience still can't find you. All right? You're creating value, but it's not landing in front of the right people. How many of you feel like you're in this phase right now? Invisibility, right? Invisibility often comes from not understanding how to market yourself and your offers. All right. And this happens because of lack of support and doing everything by yourself. And the truth is, entrepreneurship itself is a very lonely journey unless you surround yourself with people who are guiding you to be on the path of success, the path that's going to lead you to be more visible, to be in front of the right people, right? So you have the message. It's not that you don't have message. You have the experience, you have the skills, you have the knowledge, you have the certifications that your ideal clients need. But for some reason, your ideal clients are not able to connect with you. As I said, your messaging is not landing in front of right people. There are several reasons why this might happen. And one of the major reasons, after working with a lot of coaches, what I have seen is not being in front of the right clients. What I mean by this, it's super simple. Let's suppose if your target audience are professionals, what are you doing on Instagram? Instagram is more of a platform where people are quickly looking for super hacks, dancing reels, trends, music, fun, youngsters. This is what Instagram is for, right? If you're focusing on professionals, CEOs, C-suite executives, leaders, which is the platform that you need to be more active on? Can someone tell me in the chat? LinkedIn, there you go. That is absolutely right. It is LinkedIn. Okay, true. Now, if your ideal clients are, let's say, people who are above 50s, okay, midlifers, which platform do you think is more active? Facebook. There you go, Petra. You are right. Facebook, because Facebook is really good for people who are in their midlife, right? So that's what is important. Number one, platform. Okay, so you can create an omnipresence by being on every single platform, but at this stage where you feel like you're invisible, if you are going to be omnipresent, you want to create that omnipresence in front of everyone. Like, I want to be on TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat. You are going to be burnt out. The reason is every single platform needs a different type of content. You cannot spend your entire day in just creating content. Does that make sense? So you need to be in front of your ideal clients, but just because you don't know where your ideal clients are, it's kind of getting lost. Your message is kind of getting lost in the noise. Okay. Now I'm going to give you a truth bomb. I'm going to throw a truth bomb right now. Okay. So you ready for this? Your message needs to be seen, and your message will be seen when your messaging is clear, compelling, and attractive enough for you to get people's attention. Right? Now, I want you to ask yourself, you don't have to type in the chat, like just ask yourself, is my messaging clear, compelling, attractive? And is my messaging, am I able to become a standout coach, where I can speak to my audience pain points and position my message so that they can find me? Ask this to yourself, right? This is the stage you can still move once you understand how can you move from invisibility. Now, the next phase is marketability. Okay. Now, what is marketability? This is the phase in your business where you are kind of getting consistent, right? So now once you move from instability to invisibility, now this is the phase where your content and your offers kind of starts to resonate with your audience. Your audience are paying attention because you are speaking directly to their needs, right? So your marketing is all about creating a message that converts, not just grabs their attention, but converts them to be interested. Yeah. So now your ideal clients are not just seeing your posts, they are also engaging with your posts. Yeah. So the goal here is the marketing strategy. Now, I don't know what marketing strategy you guys have, but I'm going to reveal what has been working for me and my clients. Okay. But I'll do that as we move on. So the goal here is to really have a marketing strategy where people can understand the value you bring and feel like they need your offer in their lives. Yeah. So I think my screen is just moved. Can you see my screen or no? Yes, can you see this? Okay. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Right. So now how many of you feel like, okay, you are in this phase where you are already, people are able to find you, right? People are able to see you. People are able to, understand what you have for them. So are you having a concrete marketing strategy so that your audience are engaging now. And once they start engaging, you have a process in place so that you take these audience from literally cold to sold. Like, I don't know who you are, to let's work together. Yes or no? Drop yes or no in the chat. What phase are you in right now? And this is important for us to understand, because ultimately we need this, right? Now, once you are able to get that people's attention, that means that your messaging and your content is actually drawing people in, right? Where they feel the pain you can solve. They begin to see you as a solution. And this is where you start building a loyal following. Work in progress. I have a plan. Not all the pieces are ready. This is just starting though. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. What about others? I mean, it's okay. No problem. Even if you don't want to answer, that's absolutely fine, because ultimately I want you guys to understand how everything works together and how we need to put a plan in place so that it becomes much more easy. Now, from the marketability, we need to move into a phase of credibility, right? So now you move from instability to invisibility, where your content resonates and it begins to, when people begin to trust you. Now you went into a phase of marketability, and now comes the credibility that is most important, right? Now, if you feel like people are not seeing you as a trusted authority, there is a missing gap, right? There are parts of the pieces that's actually missing, and that's why you are not able to build that credibility as a solution for the problems your ideal clients have, right? So people know that you have a solution. People know that you have got the transformation for yourself. People know that you have testimonials, right? Now, credibility is where your audience say, like, okay, I trust this person. They know what they're talking about. This is where people start referring you, right? People will start to, send you more referrals your way. And this is where your audience will be able to work with you. Because let's get real. If people don't know who I am, if people don't know what kind of problems I solve, and if people don't know how I can help them, people don't want to work with me. As simple as that. Does that make sense? So what happens in credibility? Here is a key. At this point, if you feel like you're not yet in a phase where people are trusting you, that you are a trusted authority and you can help them go from point A to point B, this is a phase where you need to be very strong enough in building your social proof. Now, social proof is a new currency, okay? It is a currency. It is money. If you don't have enough testimonials, simplified way we teach in our program on how to build testimonials, and that's most important. And yes, people can fake on testimonials. It's 2025. It's no longer 2017. So the best part is video testimonials. Does that make sense? Now, at this point, you want to make sure that your offer is rock solid, your social proof is very strong, and you are consistently delivering value. All right. That's when you move into a phase of visibility. This is the most important phase. This is the phase where, you have passed all of the phases, and you are right now no longer hiding behind the scene. You're no longer the best kept secret. Yeah. You're no longer just posting, you're just there in front of people. People are seeing you on social media. People are seeing you in their conversations. People are seeing you in the events like this, and people are seeing you in the groups, in the communities. Right? Now, the journey starts if you feel like you are in a state of instability, invisibility, marketability, credibility. You should aim to quickly move to a phase of visibility. And I'll tell you why. Because if you're not visible, you will remain the best kept secret. Does that make sense? So if you are here right now, instability phase, you really need to quickly have a strategy to move to a visibility state. And if you feel like you are invisible for a reason, if you are invisible and if you have the ability to help others, that's of no use. When you're visible, your ability also grows so that you can help people. Right? So visibility along with ability is what we all need right now. Is this a concept that you are understanding on a deeper level so that you can implement this in your business? Right? So let's just move on, okay? So people are seeing you everywhere. Now your name is carrying that weight. Your audience are actively engaging with you. They exactly know what you stand for. You're no more confusing your audience. So one day I'm not posting about fitness. The next day I'm posting about career. The third day I'm posting about something else. No, I'm posting about one thing, and that's my zone of genius. That's my expertise. That's what I stand for. And that's about marketing and sales. right? So your messaging shouldn't be kind of diluted, right? So when you're visible, because you have earned that trust, you have built that reputation, you are solving the right problems people have, and people don't mind paying you high ticket. People don't mind paying you thousands of dollars to work with you. When I say thousands of dollars, like literally thousands of dollars. Okay. And if you feel like, oh, who's going to pay me? Trust me, that's just your mental block that you have right now, that who is going to pay me thousands of dollars? There are people who do, right? So now, why does visibility matter? Can you all, now since I explained this concept to you, I want to hear from each of you, okay, why does visibility matters? Is it good for you to be in a state of invisibility, instability, just marketability, just credibility, or it's better for you to move to the phase of visibility? Now, you see, when you are moving here, your circle is narrow. As you go one step ahead, your circle broadens. As you go one step ahead, your circle broadens. So the term itself speaks, explains what it means is like you are broadening your horizon. Does that make sense? Why does visibility matter, guys? Is this a concept that you are understanding? And let me just connect this with what I have learned. If you're not visible, you're the best kept secret. Okay. This is the phase where you show up, you have work ethics, you are consistent, you're creating value, and you're positioning yourself as a go-to expert. This is the phase, right? This is the phase where you position yourself as a go-to expert. Now, let's talk about even celebrity, okay? Maybe a lot of us, we don't want to be in the celebrity phase, and that's absolutely fine. As long as you are in the visibility phase, that's what really matters, because ultimately, you are seen, you are heard, your marketing message is landing, your offers are selling, you have built a consistent business for yourself. Right? Now, the celebrity phrase is like when people recognize you as a brand, when you exactly, you stand for one particular thing, people seek out, okay, to you. You don't have to chase anyone anymore. Your expertise is going to talk for itself, and your brand is everywhere. And we all can move from this visibility to celebrity phase in a simplified way. Right? So tell me in the chat before I move on and before I explain to you, okay, this is important as you will make connections with your audience, interact with you, and build a business. Absolutely. So now, do you have a strategy in place where you are able to move your audience, like move yourself, forget about your audience, move yourself. Now, this is not about my audience. I need to give them a reason, right, that my messaging stands out. Yesterday, we spoke about offers, and the reason why we spoke about offers is this is the way we solve a